hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Glad to have you with us in Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas, home to the Jayhawks. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on another Big 12 foe, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense going to get the chance to start this game off. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. On the move, he fires. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And the Buffaloes are on the move. Single back formation, and they give it to him.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Makes it past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Buffaloes have pushed it inside the 20. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. It's complete to the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Will they be able to get that one more yard and stick it in here on 3rd down? Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
That is how you finish a drive. Nice drive put together. Don't kick threes. We need touchdowns. And that's a great job executing down here near the goal line. You got the 3rd and goal. You were physical enough to run the football in. Nice start to this football game.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and your sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
The Jayhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down and 10. Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Jayhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Right on the money. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Jayhawks line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. The run from the shotgun. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. The Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The hand to the running back. Breaks into the open. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buffs!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The inside handoff. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down.
Here we go.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 1st downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Colorado. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the 1st half.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this 1st half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Keeps it on the draw. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Jayhawks decide to punt it away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. first play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Duff. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle, it's Harris. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to go up top on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human. For one play, he has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm. Finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
And the Buffaloes have moved it inside the 20. On third down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Duff. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half.
Let's go.
Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. It's Barry. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down for this offense. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Jayhawks send out the punt unit. Let's see what he can do with it. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Quick step and go.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Stepping to the right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Duff. At the 35, he's loose. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Cantrell.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Duff. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. Touchdown, Buffs! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Looking to fire. The throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Jayhawks will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Going right to work up top. Plucks it out of the air. And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Landry. There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Flushed out of the pocket. Finds a man on the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all.
Kansas, 0.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And the Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and look for room. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll leave it with him. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Hey, if you don't want to mess with the defensive line, this is how you do it. Attack the perimeter right now. Get it to your fast guy. That is a hard play to stop for a negative play or for 1 yard.
Turning it on. Smashes ahead. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
He's brought down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Might as well give it to him again. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. To the ground with the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
49, Kansas, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Kansas offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He'll start this drive firing. Got it in the middle, it's Barry. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the tailback. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires one high and deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give on the inside. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got the tight end. And just a short, safe pass. They pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Back to pass, it's Terry. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Absolutely center cut. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. You're not going to get shut out in front of all these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know that the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Cantrell. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You open a drive like that. The entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the 1st down. And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball because
throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly.
He's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffs! And that might be a dagger. They've pushed the lead out, and they are now setting their sights on their 12th straight win.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Colorado. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Kansas offense returns to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Looking to throw, it's Terry. Out of the backfield, he's open. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, better look out. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Jayhawks are marching down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. The Jayhawks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And the Jayhawks will punt it away on fourth down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They bring the punter onto the field now. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time. Oh, he's got some space. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Buffaloes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Hand off from the shotgun. Creates a little room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. This offense doing business in the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social.
He lofts one down the sideline. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. First down here from the offense. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another...